night, Edith. Good night, Margo. Hold the horses. Who are you texting?
My friend Avery.
Avery. Avery. Is it a girl's name or a boy's name?
Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter unless it's a boy.
I know what makes you a boy.
Who you do?
Your bald head.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes I stare at it and imagine a little chick popping out.
Good night, Agnes. Never get older.
Mr. Gru, Agent Lucy Wilde of the Anti-Villain League. You're gonna have to come with me.
Oh, sorry.
You know, you really should announce your weapons after you fire them. For example, lipstick taser! Get in there!
Now this looks like on top of me, so everybody just follow me, cause we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me.
Anti-Villain League, dedicated to fighting crime on a global scale. The new villain has surfaced. You know how a villain thinks. That's why we brought you here.
Pins and needles.
I am the League's director, Silas Ramsbottom.
Bottom.
Hilarious.
Guess who's back?
Are you really gonna save the world?
That's right, baby. Crew's back in the game with cool cars, gadgets,
How are they working?
and weapons.
I'm having a bad day. It's about time that I get my way. Steamrolling whatever I see. Huh, despicable me. I'm having
This is the story about Felonious Gru and how he became a better manager, not only for himself, but for his employees, for his company, and for his daughters. This is the story of how Felonious Gru, one of the world's most top villains, overcame even the hardest managerial concepts. Gru is one of the world's most top supervillains in the industry. He is the owner of Gru Incorporation and has over 50,000 minion employees. Each employee has a different role, from helping Mr. Gru defeat the Anti-Villain League to his home housekeeping. Kevin, Bob, Dr. Nefario, and Stuart report directly to Gru and are a part of his management team. Kevin is the director and holds the responsibility of monitoring and running all sub-management divisions. Bob is over accounting and finance, and he spends most of his time calling into the banks. Stuart is the working minion and is in charge of building and operations. Stuart also manages home management and maintenance service, emergency service, and housekeeping for Gru. Along with the general operations and the financials, the science and research is held by Dr. Nefario. He manages the lab and the research departments. In this show, Gru is sought out to be the manager that everyone wants. And even though Gru is evil to the world and all of its occupants, he is very fair to his employees. He provides free housing and board underneath his home to the minions, and they have the luxury of a game room, gym, lounge, and so much more. He provides them with paid time off as long as it's scheduled in advance. Within these three departments, Gru is able to manage his company. He does all of his minor managing through Kevin, and Kevin manages directly through Gru from Bob, Dr. Nefario, and Stewart.
The sun is shining through, it's just a cloud away, way, 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 way.
It's 6 months after Gru stole the moon, but he returned it when Agent Lucy kidnaps him outside of his home. She takes him back to the Anti-Villain League, who has a proposal new position for him. They want him to work as an AVL agent with Lucy, the consultant, to recover the PX-41 serum that transfers living organisms into evil. Gru initially rejects the plan, stating that he works alone and has never worked with anyone to achieve a goal. He is used to working independently with help of his minions. Gru's personality is angry, evil, and somewhat lonely. He has recently embraced his sensitive side after adopting his 3 girls, Margot, Edith, and Agnes. He has never had any real friends, or girlfriend rather. He lacks collaboration skills. He's easily distracted and is only good about pre-planning his crimes and giving orders. He also has low self-esteem, and his mom was verbally abusive to his dreams and aspirations. Gru lacks a lot of management key traits. He does not want to accept change. However, he has tried to use resources to fund his falling company. The company is officially in debt, and being that they haven't exercised much evil since Gru adopted the girls, prior to the adoption, Gru has not been making much business due to competition he has faced from his nemesis Vector. Gru had reached out to Kevin and Stewart to develop a brand of jelly and jams, since they had occupancy space to run a manufacturing of jams. However, the operation had been suffering from a disgusting taste, so they hadn't been profiting from this investment. Gru has to take into consideration whether he should take this offer in the event that he wants to save his company. After running home, Kevin, Bob remind Gru of his financial situation with the Villain Bank. They convince Gru that he needs to take the offer with the AVL to bring in revenue for their current business. Gru is forced to believe that this is the only way to save the company. Gru decides that it will be profitable to the company to take the offer. So the next day, he addresses the issue with all of the minions and the staff in a staff meeting. Shortly after, Dr. Nefario announces that he is resigning due to the fact that he wants to pursue nothing but evil and refuses to work with the AVL. Gru wishes him well and proceeds with the new job. Gru is not used to working with anyone, so he struggles in the beginning trying to get to know Lucy. They have disagreements, suggestions based on each other's experiences, but they are both managing this project together. The AVL has suggested that they start in a local mall where the serum was last located. Kevin designs this plan to open up a cupcake shop as a disguise of their investigation. Gru and Lucy construct a plan to investigate each other in the mall. Gru ends up recognizing a Mexican diner owner as a previous villain that's supposed to be deceased as El Macho. Lucy and Gru struggle to recover the serum, being that they are not able to work under the circumstances when Gru is easily distracted and uncoordinated. Lucy enhances Gru's managerial and structure skills while teaching Gru to take control. Gru struggles with being in control of his management duties when he is distracted with his personal life and his daughters. Along the way, Gru learns to work and accept the opinions of others as a manager. He learns to show respect to everyone, even if he is their boss. She also teaches him to express emotion beyond his relationship with his daughters and handle himself in difficult situations. In the end, Gru finds out he has much more managerial characteristics beyond his planning and use of resources.
So what you blown a fuse? Well, that happens to us all. Well, I come with great news. The day could change, 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 change. We've all, of course, been there before. Been there crying, fighting the dark. Let good energy be your strong, move it away, away. Today the rock star feels like singing the blues. Don't abandon that song, 'cause the tune could change, 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 change. We've all, of course, been there before. Been there crying, fighting the dark. Gravity doesn't mean the earth's your ball and chain. This rainy day is temporary. The contrast is why we got 'em. The sun shining through is just a cloud away, way, 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 way.
Everything is cyclical.
What goes around does come back around, baby.
Everything boomerangs.
What goes up must come down.
Love is born when it's cold.
Humility will keep your feet on the ground.
Do your thing through the rain.
If you understand, won't you sing with me now?
This rainy day is temporary.
The contrast is why we got 'em.
The sun shining through
It's just a cloud away, way, 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 way.
this rainy day
It's temporary. The contrast is why we got 'em.
the sun shining through.
It's just a cloud away, way, 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 way. This rainy day is temporary.
Got to see this show.